The Chief Justice Alfonse Owiny Dollo led judicial officers at the High Court today for the launch of the new year, with the Vice President Jessica Alupo presiding over the proceedings on behalf of the President. The Uganda Law Society President Bernard Owundo says there is need to have a robust relationship between the judiciary and the lawyers. His comments came after a section of his members recently displayed discontent with the way the High Court stopped lawyers from convening a meeting to discuss the independence of the judiciary. This followed a letter that was written by the President to the Chief Justice over the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council and Saga.
My Lord, as Uganda Law Society, today we have two orders from courts that may have implications on the right to assembly and freedom of association, with far-reaching implications on the mandate of the Uganda Law Society.
Owundo pledged to continue fighting for the rights of the lawyers.
We will lead by example. We will defend these matters in the courts of law, and will not even attempt to boycott this function.
For his part, Attorney General Chiriwachonka says the President's letter to the Chief Justice should never cause excitement among the lawyers.
Again, we have had a lot of excitement about a communication between the President and the Chief Justice. Law Society sitting to discuss. Discuss what? This is a communication between one arm of the state with the other arm of the state.
The Attorney General warned lawyers against attacking judicial officers over decisions made in court.
In the last couple of months, weeks, we have had very unfortunate incidents. As the head of the bar, I was appalled by the decision of a section of the Law Society to discuss or in fact discipline a judicial officer in the conduct of their judicial function. That must stop. If one is aggrieved by a decision of a judicial officer, your place is before the courts, whether you agree with it or not.
In turn, Chief Justice Alfonse Owiny Dollo said positive criticism of the judiciary was welcome, but urged lawyers to avoid using abusive language in their expressions.
For anyone who is still a member of the legal profession to attack a judicial officer, attack the person of a judicial officer, not once, not twice, a number of times, for a decision that judicial officer has made, is a no-go area, way beyond the red line.
The Chief Justice said that no amount of intimidation would change the decision-making in court-related matters.
Never render justice out of fear. We'll never, because that's what we swore, that we will never do it out of fear. We'll do it without fear. No amount of barbs, no amount of insult, no amount of ridicule will make us fear to render justice the best way we think we should.
However, he asked the judiciary to continue being just even when the lawyers who offend them appear in their courts.
Now supposing the judiciary say, okay, we are also going to boycott lawyers, let litigants now appear by themselves. Where will we end?
The President, who was represented by the Vice President Jessica Alupo, indicated that they would continue to expand the courts in the country.
We now have a total of 38 High Court circuits across the country, from the initial 20, and we shall soon have Chief Magistrates Courts in every district and city, and a Magistrates Grade 1 in every county or constituency, and the regional courts of appeal in all parts of Uganda.
Today, President Museveni was meant to commission the Supreme and Appeal Court buildings, but due to his absence, this has been deferred to another day. Juma Kiria, NTV.